Alright, welcome back. We are here on the Nexus, and we have a few missions to complete. Starting with talking to Carrie, and then it looks like we should also buy some of that Asari liquor over here, and meet Drac at the Vortex. And we also want to meet the other Pathfinders at Director Tan's
The Angara
office.
are survivors, and they're willing to help. They'll be great allies.
Who are you talking to?
Wonder if I can
Got
get
this,
this part off
got
local
that.
traders.
Still missing.
Alright, special items. Ooh, all kinds of new stuff. Citadel model. Nomad, sure. Nexus. And I like the models are 90 credits, but the liquor is only 9. It's a strange galaxy. We still have 125,000 credits. Nothing to really spend them on. Is there anything over here? I'm not sure if we'll even be using the Pathfinder, the Nomad at all. Emergency shield, discharge. These are just paints. Alright. Who was talking to me?
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute?
You? No.
Please be mindful of guests visiting the Cultural Exchange Center.
I thought it said Geth visiting the Cultural Exchange Center. I guess it said guests.
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute?
I would if I could figure out who the heck is talking to me.
Filed a complaint with Tan. That will show up.
Can I talk to you two? Are they upstairs? Heard her again. We're further away now. Let's try upstairs. Oh, is it Carrie? Bet it is.
At my age, family is more important than new
Pathfinder,
experiences.
do you have just a
I
minute?
don't regret staying close to home.
You're back.
My arrest was a clerical error. Translation, our heroic Pathfinder took an interest, and now you're bad PR. Truth hurts. A Pathfinder can handle the dangers out there. For us ordinary people, it's too much. I want to finish the documentary, take a stand for what matters. But what is that? What's best for the initiative?
So, thinking back, I remember the first time we met her, the line she used was the same line they used in that voice actor contest. And somebody made a note that the contest said the winner would have a role in a future Mass Effect game, not necessarily Andromeda. So one question is the winner this voice actor? That's one idea. Not necessarily. They could also just be any voice actor in the game, probably a very minor role, I would imagine. Or they might not be in the game at all, because the contest had happened pretty late in development, so it's quite possible they're holding them for a future game. But if that's the case, then that means there has to be a future Mass Effect game. Otherwise, they, I guess, break their agreement. I don't know what the penalties for that would be, but hopefully that's a sign that there will be another Mass Effect game one day. So what does the initiative stand for? I mean, the truth is good. Definitely a big fan of the truth. But we're not like a detective agency, so I wouldn't say that our whole basis is in the truth. Inspiration, that goes a little better with the exploration theme. Let's go with that.
Hopes and dreams got us to Andromeda. Let's get everyone dreaming even bigger.
Okay, have your Sam give me everything it recorded in that remnant city. I'll cut it into a great adventure, heroic explorers, fiendish Ket, and the deadly beauty of Andromeda. Thanks, Ryder, for everything.
Not sure that's what I meant, but okay. Wait for Carrie's next interview. Wonder if she'll have one at the end of the game. We might have to do another episode of what do you call it in a book? Resolution? Whatever's after the climax. Alright, let's head down to the Vortex though. Hang out with Drac. Hard to miss Krogan.
Drinks are
There he
busy
is.
tonight.
The others aren't here yet, but it shouldn't be long.
The others?
Kesh and Vorn. If we're gonna teach you Krogan games, we're gonna need more Krogan.
Vorn doesn't bug you as much as you pretend he does. Huh.
Yeah, don't tell anyone. He's smart, real handy with plans, kept the colony alive and going after we left the Nexus. Kesh made a good choice there. Not that I had any say in the matter.
So, fire-breathing thresher maws of doom.
That's right. Pretty basic game. First one Krogan kids usually play.
I've seen vids, and I know thresher maws are damn huge, but fire-breathing thresher maws of doom? That sounds like overkill.
You'll see, it's great.
Right, so, what are the rules?
Kids game, remember? It's simple. Burn down all the other pieces on the map. You win.
Wait, burn down, as in actual fire? Or metaphorical fire?
What do you think? I'll load up the mini flamethrowers when the others get here.
Well, at least the table is fireproof, I think.
Yeah, just don't hit the drinks. Bartender will have a fit.
Watch out for the smoke detection system as well. Alright, well. Is that it?
I don't believe you. You're putting me on.
Oh, Dutch, would I lie to you?
Yes. Yes, you would. Absolutely. Surfing a shuttle as it crash lands on an asteroid. No one's that crazy. Not even you. Right?
Best landing ever.
Alright, so that one is on hold. Not going to do any of the others. Return the liquid to Lexi. What was the quest to meet the other Pathfinders? Is that a task, or is that just not really a full-fledged quest? Either way, we're in the neighborhood. We should probably stop by. Tempted to go say hi to Sarah too, but I'm not sure there would be that much new dialogue. She is my sister.
An embassy has been established on Aya, marking a major diplomatic success for the initiative. Nexus representatives are now working directly with the Angarans to learn more about both the cluster and the Kett. This is HNS.
Back again?
Guessed it.
Well, I should let you rest up.
Watch yourself out there. I can't keep saving your butt like this.
So I can see why they had the sibling character in there, but I am still, as I've said before, a little disappointed they weren't a bigger role in this game. I guess sort of like Carver and Bethany were fairly major players in Dragon Age 2, although even then, there's so much more potential there. Operations.
The Turian Ark has been found. But the Turian Pathfinder, Mason Barrow, was reportedly killed shepherding the Ark planetside. Former Spectre Avitus Rix is now expected to assume the role of Pathfinder. This is HNS.
Ah, Ryder. Grab a seat.
So afterwards, the cat got twitchy. Took me a while to get back.
They must be afraid you're close to figuring out exaltation.
Oh, I hope so.
So you're finding out the Kett's dirty exaltation secrets?
That's the plan. Your star maps were helpful, by the way.
Oh, of course. I'll be charting the Scourge for a while, though Ryder's data from the vaults is helping.
I'll send you our latest.
I'll take a copy as well. Anything to expand the search grid.
You're still looking for stasis pods?
And finding them. Having a partner AI makes one hell of a difference. I guess I need to train a successor, and figure out how to prepare them.
I don't think this is a job you can prepare for. You live it, and do your best.
There's only one way to find out what kind of Pathfinder you are.
Guess so.
In the meantime, we've a serious matter to deal with. The first vintage bottled in Andromeda. Sent as a gift.
A good thing I brought my flask. Damn, that smells good.
Since we've got a moment to ourselves, shall we toast?
Yeah, let's not pat ourselves in the back too much.
To the great adventure, and all the mysteries waiting for us.
Alright, nice little cutscene. Anything else to talk about?
Ah, Ryder, my hero. We Solarians have a tough road ahead. It's hard to wake up to such loss. But we are not the first, just one of many. Is there anything on your mind?
Wow, okay. I guess there's a lot on my mind.
What can you tell me about my father?
He was a friend, and what he shared with me was shared in confidence. But I can tell you, the Alec Ryder he showed to the world was but a sliver of the whole. He felt that to lead, he must project utter confidence. With me, he shared his fears and doubts, or at least a few of them. I considered that a great compliment.
How are your people adjusting to life here?
We are resilient. Our lifespan is short, so we have a built-in drive to maximize every minute. Many of us are getting to the business of bolstering our numbers and looking for opportunities to settle worlds. I have a few select teams looking into the Ket. The better we know the enemy, the more prepared we'll be for whatever they throw at us next.
Yeah, I kind of like this Solarian philosophy that humans might not be quite as short-lived as they are, but we do only have a very limited time on the planet, and even more limited time to actually be young and have lots of energy, so gotta make the most of it.
How did you get involved with the initiative?
My claim to fame in the Milky Way was that I found a way to restore the biodiversity of my homeworld. For decades, we knew that the planet would soon be unable to sustain us, so I was something of a hero. My work caught your father's attention, and he, how shall I say, laid on the charm to enlist me for the initiative.
Oh yeah?
Your father could be very charming when he wished.
What is it you strive for? For you, I mean.
For me, all I've ever wanted is clarity. I devote much of my time looking in the mirror, trying to understand myself. Some might find it narcissistic, but in knowing myself, I can be true in the moment, with little self-interrogation. Ultimately, the motivation is to live a life free of regret. I have come close, thus far.
Is Captain Hager doing well?
Hager is training to be my successor, if or when the need arises. We lost so many of our leaders during our captivity. It's left several roles open to fill. Hager is a dedicated officer. The sky's the limit for him. He'd make a strong Pathfinder.
Wonder if he would have, had I made the other choice.
You're not thinking of skipping out on us, are you?
Of course not. But life is a balancing act, and tipping points lurk around every corner. The better prepared he is, the smoother the transition.
Nice talking with you, Rika.
I am at your disposal, Ryder.
Yeah, definitely good to have at least one of the original Pathfinders make it.
Hey, Ryder.
Good seeing you, Avitus.
Stay safe out there.
I can't believe how much the Solarians suffered. Is there any monstrosity the Ket won't stoop to? But Rake is safe and well, and so much more competent than me. I do have a long way to go.
Good luck, Pathfinder.
Goddess go with you.
Alright. Anything else from Director Tan?
Ryder, as I said before, you have more than proven your mettle as a Pathfinder. You stand on the threshold of greatness. If Meridian is everything you believe, our salvation is near. I always knew great things were in store for you. Did you have some other business?
That's
Guess
all.
not.
Thanks for your time.
My pleasure. I see great things in our future.
Just like hearing my praises sung. Oh, there's a picture of Padromos. Actually, no, that's the original outpost, isn't it? You think you'd have the one that actually made it up there, but maybe they just haven't had time to update. Where's oh, that's right, she's down here.
Any logistics updates are due within the hour.
I guess can't really talk to her. Oh well. Well guys, I think that's it here on the Nexus. Guess we can talk to Addison while we're here. But it's almost time to head out.
Hello again, Pathfinder.
Has there been any immediate reaction to exposing Spender?
Of course. The damage he did. That'll scar us for a long time. There's also the crow I've had to eat. Can't say it wasn't deserved.
We're all better off without him.
Brecker might disagree. His job now includes everything Spender did.
Thanks ever so much.
Well, with more responsibility comes a bigger paycheck, right?
Director Addison?
Pathfinder.
Only seems fair. If you're doing both of your work and his, you should get both your paychecks. Not sure that Addison sees it that way, though. Alright. Well, time to say bye to the Nexus. At least for a little while.
Top scientists have few answers, as the dark energy anomaly known as the Scourge limits travel and communication in the cluster. This is HNS.
Very informative, as always. Let's just double check here, make sure there's definitely nothing we're missing. That's just that. Alright. Now I will admit, when I was leaving the area where the Meridian control station was, there was an anomaly on the scanner, so I figured, oh, okay, I'll go ahead and scan it. Turns out it was one of the 3 points we need, but I didn't actually click on it yet because I was not sure if we're going to be attacked by Ked or something cool might happen or a cutscene. So we'll have to do that when we get there.
Jarl's been asking to talk to you.
Alright. We can talk to Jarl then.
AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
See what he has to say.
Did you get my message? Doesn't matter. I have exciting news, and I wanted to tell you in person.
Should I sit down?
Is that another idiom? Or... Yes, of course. Do what you like.
Yeah, it's an idiom that means... Never mind.
I've been offered an advancement in the Resistance, and my own command.
Don't tell me you're leaving me, Jarl. We're about to head into the most difficult mission here.
That makes complete sense. Congratulations.
Thank you. My family is very proud, and so am I.
So when did this happen?
Recently. You know that I wasn't satisfied with my position and direction in the Resistance.
Or life.
True. Very true. Yes. After my successes with you, they see me with new eyes. But more importantly, so do I.
Well, glad to hear that, but I was kind of under the impression he was like the number 2 or close to it in the Resistance from back when we met him and Ephra. So does this mean you can actually like lose him as a companion? Because that would kind of suck.
So you get your own command?
It's a covert squad, tech ops, commanding a small group of elite specialists that infiltrate advanced Ket sites. High danger, high reward.
My suspicion is that no matter what you say, he eventually decides to come with you, but I don't know that for a fact, and I don't want to lose him yet. I mean, we have one mission to go. Like, hang in there for another couple weeks, Jarl, and then we can all retire and do what we want. And I use retire in the same sense that that Solarian agent is retired.
Would you consider turning it down? We've come to rely on you around here. Some of us even like you.
And I like them. Mostly.
Okay then. Should we head back to Aya?
What? Why? I'm not taking the position.
But that's crazy. It's what you wanted.
What I wanted, yes. But not what I needed. Not what I need. With your help, I broke free of expectation. I found my better self.
That's one of the nicest things anyone has said to me. Seriously.
Good.
No, really.
You've changed too, I think. More open, like a true Angara.
Perfect.
So, you're stuck with me now. At least until this all plays out. Besides, you need me.
Don't push your luck.
But luck can't be pushed. It comes to us and... idiom.
Yep.
Shit.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about really nice job offers, if they really want you, they'll be willing to take you on your terms. And so if that means spending another month with the Pathfinder to finish our very important objective of saving the whole cluster, I think they'll understand. Alright, so we also wanted to talk to... It was Lexi, right? Yeah. She gave us this mission.
One bottle of Acantha. Barely opened.
It's medicinal, you understand.
Mm-hmm.
Cuts down hangovers, which will save PB and Drax some grief.
Of course.
Thank you, Ryder. Would you ask Liam when we're doing this? I've got a couple of things to finish up.
Here I thought it was just a another alcoholic beverage that she was recommending.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Aha! I see a quest marker. Does that mean talk to Liam? I think it might be movie night.
I say, let's enjoy a few movies. And everyone else says, no, let's have an extravaganza with all the trimmings.
You're complaining?
No. Well, maybe, because now I need to do it all justice. You got me a decent library, but I heard someone has a director's cut of Last of the Legion. The banned version. Remastered, no crappy extras added for the Hannah.
And you want me to look for it?
It'd be the gold-dusted cherry on your sundae. In the meantime, I'll get things set. We're more than ready for a night in.
Can we just have like a Star Wars marathon or Lord of the Rings marathon or Harry Potter marathon? Can't go wrong with that. Alright, well, sorry to delay Meridian a little bit longer, but I do want to have Meridian while everyone is still here and in one piece. I kind of doubt this is going to be a game like Mass Effect 2 where you actually can lose companions just based on the nature of the game. I hope so, because I always like it when you have to make those tough decisions. But, yeah, we'll see. Just in case, though, I'd rather have movie night first and then the big climax a little later on. Kadara it is then. Wonder if this far in the future the movies we still regard as classics will still be classics. Same with like books and music. Books tend to last a little longer than other media. But I think in all categories, and video games too. The trouble with video games is that as a medium it changes so much every 5 to 10 years that I have friends who can't even stand like the original KOTOR game just because the graphics are so quote-unquote bad, even though in their time they were pretty decent. I still remember playing Morrowind and seeing the reflection on the water and being amazed by that. So I feel like the answer to that is remakes. Most games get remade with better technology, but everything else the same. Pokemon is a great example of that, where the versions get updated, and of course even the updates get obsolete pretty quickly. But Hopefully games will eventually reach a point where they reach a state where they can be enjoyed in perpetuity. Alright, and we don't have to go down to the slums. That's always nice. We do have to face our arch nemesis. Never-ending doors.
How's it going?
For a mods merchant, this guy has all kinds of random stuff. Last of the Legion, a special edition OSD of Last of the Legion, critically panned upon its release but popular on Turian military bases. Great. Why is the cover Blasto 8 The Biotic Awakens? Is that like a joke about like the bootleg videos that used to be in cases that totally didn't match what they actually were? That might be. Also, isn't an OSD the soundtrack? I don't know. Hopefully we're not just listening to a soundtrack. Oh, more popcorn. I want to actually see the movie. Alright, made 10,000 more credits. I thought. I don't know where they went, but okay. Oh, there we go. Huh, it doesn't update, I guess. Alright. Back to the Tempest. Getting back to what I was saying before, I suspect, though, with all media, that the real classics remain classics, and what is considered a classic just gets thinned out a bit as things go on. So, songs and movies and books that are classics now will still be classics, but they won't be as popular as ones that are more enduring. Just because you can only have a pantheon of classics that's so large. We're already living in a day and age where I think you could probably say you were born like super rich and had nothing but free time on your hands. You would still, I think, have a difficult time reading every great book, watching every great movie, watching every great TV show, playing every great video game. There's just not enough time in a single human lifespan anymore. Hearing every song. Not even like every song, but like every really, really great song. And that's subjective, but still, I'm somebody who tries to see as many great movies and TV shows as I can and play video games, but they're making them far faster than I can keep up.
Wanted you to check in when you can.
Alright, will do. And let alone video games and books. I haven't even read a book in years, and I used to be a really big reader.
Pathfinder.
I just don't have the time. Alright, let's go talk to Vetra first, then we'll talk to Liam. She usually is back here somewhere. I see Cora and Jal. You guys seen Vetra anywhere?
Hull's not built for it. The recoil will blow out all our fancy windows.
What defenses does the ship have?
Kinetic barriers to handle space debris, the stealth drive,
And us.
And us? Oh, that's not too reassuring.
Hey, Ryder. What are we going to do if Meridian isn't what we expect?
What do you mean?
What if it isn't where it's supposed to be? Or it doesn't work the way we think it does?
Keep looking.
Let's not worry about things we don't know yet.
It's just we never really know what we're going to get with this remnant stuff. I've been going back and forth. Glee 1 second, worry the next. If it sounds too good to be true, it usually is. Learned that the hard way.
True, but it's not a reason to stop trying.
We still have to try. We still have to hope.
You always know the right thing to say. No matter what happens, at least we won't be alone.
Alright. One nice moment of calm before the storm. But first, movie night. Alright, Liam, you ready?
Last of the Legion. This is what you wanted, right?
Wait, you actually found it? That version's practically a myth. I'll tell everyone to grab food. Jarl and Gil said they can rig something up in your quarters. If you need a minute to clean up, no problem. Just hit the console when you're good to go.
Alright, I think we've, and by we I really mean Ryder, I've put so much legwork into this. We're ready for a bit of a reward, and I think the crew is too. Let's head downstairs and enjoy ourselves one last time before the real fun begins.
They need you, Jorax. I know you left the Legion.
I never left the Legion. It left me. But I know my duty.
Alright folks, we can sit through a training montage with what many critics describe as excessive Turian flexing.
No such thing. There really is.
Or we can fast forward to a ship crashing into an asteroid crashing into a moon.
Fast forward to the crash. Nah, montage. Don't cut bits out.
I'd go for the crash.
Forwarding to the action scene, going once, going twice.
Oh, we'll see it all eventually anyway.
Skip to the good stuff, Liam.
Boo!
Yeah, I'm with Vetra here. If we're
But
gonna watch a
it's
movie,
vacuum.
watch the whole movie.
The ship explosion would be silent.
I hope that's not the voice of experience talking.
Guess they wanted their money's worth. They actually blew up a derelict for that shot.
Too bad the script wasn't caught in the blast.
My strike team will hit the enemy cruiser, General. Force is the only thing fanatics understand.
Why a strike team? Torpedo the cruiser!
That's overkill. Get one engineer aboard, cut life support and engines, problem solved.
And leave them stuck on a hostile ship? One torpedo, over by lunch.
Fry their sensors, spacewalk on the hull, cut life support, rappel in, and take them hostage.
Done it. Less exciting than it sounds.
Seriously?
Got the scars to prove it.
I assumed you'd got that falling off a bar stool.
Speaking of, time for another round. Anyone for a Varen's Jaw? Or a euphemistically delicious?
Wait! Lesson!
Ratus.
Ugh, he was a sidekick. They die like goldfish.
No acting like overacting. Even Ryder could do better.
If I wanted to.
Ha, now you have to do it. Come on, show us. I'll be dead for you.
Okay.
It isn't fair. He was so young and Solarian. He had so much to give.
Oh, Ryder. I can't feel my gallbladder.
Do you even have a gallbladder?
Oh no, it's worse than I thought. Oh.
No. Damn you! Damn you all!
Not bad. Slow clap.
Let's stick with the overacting Turian.
Oh, that was cute.
I swear to love you 1,000 times, 1,000 stars.
Oh, Jorax. So many years lost. We were so foolish. Our hearts are one. No enemy fleet, no sea of stars can ever separate us again.
Alright. Glad there was an actual movie night, and I think that was a pretty good payoff. Well worth all those little tiny fetch quests. Hey, a Tempest model, that's cool. Guess they're on display over here. Looks like we're still missing a few, but we did pretty good for somebody who wasn't really trying to collect all the different models. Yeah, I was thinking too, sometimes, especially when you're with friends, watching a bad movie can be almost as enjoyable as watching a good movie. One thing I always used to like to do growing up was we'd mute the volume for the movie and just make up our own lines over top of it. It's always fun. But I think that ties up the last of our side quests. Yep, looks like it. All that's left now is our priority mission, Meridian the Way Home. So, hopefully you guys are getting excited for that. I will probably be right back to start it, so stay tuned for the next episode. Should be a lot of fun.